Welcome, welcome, welcome to Walking the Path. I'm so grateful and so thankful that you are here, or that you will be here, because people are streaming in now. They're coming in. Excuse me. So I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that people are checking this out, whether you're checking it out live or later on the replay. I am grateful. It's a beautiful day here in Costa Rica. We have lots of, hey, Matthew, great to see you. Hey, Medicine Man joined in. Thank you. Diego, great to see you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining in. As always, my brothers, I'm so grateful for you. It's a beautiful day down here in Central America. Lots of rain, lots of life. Life is teeming. It's teeming forth. So today, the topic is I am. I am. And, I wanted to bring this forth today because it was up for me, and it's been up in my, with my clients as I'm working with people. The realization, and for me too, the realization that I am. The rest, as Reverend Michael says, is commentary. I am. What does that mean? The I am consciousness, the Buddha consciousness, the Christ consciousness, that which is consciousness itself, which is within us, is everything that we are. And it's from this consciousness that life emerges, that the material world, the materialization emerges from consciousness. Things move from consciousness into form. There's a few more steps before from consciousness to form. First, it has to move into the emotional world, the creative world. Then it has to move into the world of form. And then from the world of form, it moves into the material world. But that's the process from an idea, from a thought, from a vibration, from a frequency to materialization. We are evidence of things unseen. You and I are the evidence of something unseen. That's the definition of faith. Faith is the evidence. Colette, what's up, sister? Great to see you. Faith is the evidence of things unseen. When you see a tree, the tree is the evidence of a genetic blueprint that was in that seed before the tree was ever a thing, when it was just a seed. There's an idea, there's a divine idea, a genetic blueprint that's coded in that seed, and it's going to become exactly what it is. It's not going to become a palm tree, it's not going to become a pine tree. Right? Pine tree is a pine tree, a palm tree is a palm tree. It's in its essence. It's that thing. And there's a treeness to all trees. There's something that's the same about all trees. And then there's a unique expression of each tree. So we are that divine blueprint. Inside of us is the divine idea, a blueprint of exactly what we are. Your and my unique expression. And that is in the realm of the archetypal world. It is in the realm of infinite potential, infinite possibility. The quantum physicists call that the unified field. And it's from that unified field that we emerge. In that unified field, there is no separation. I am. That is the world of I am, the world of undivided, indivisible, all things possible, all potentialities, everything. It's all there. All happening now in the eternal now. And that's the divine idea. That's the mind of God. So when we say it's already done in the mind of God, what we're saying is, it's not that there's some Santa Claus in the sky that has an idea, okay, I'm going to allow that to happen. No, it is the consciousness of the divine presence, which is infinite potential and infinite possibility. The possibility of you achieving that thing, the possibility of your perfect health, the possibility of your prosperity, the possibility of your relationship, the possibility of your divine right partnership, the possibility of your full self-expression, the possibility of you living the life that you love better than you could have ever imagined. All of those possibilities exist. They're already there. And our job is to bring them into material form. And we do that through our practice. But the first thing we have to do is realize that I am, that there is no separation in the I am. There is no division. The presence of I am is undivided, indivisible, cannot divide itself. There can't be more I am where I am and less I am where you are. The I am is the I am. It's everywhere present in its fullness, undivided, indivisible, and fully present everywhere. Not like, okay, more where Deepak, there's more I am presence with Deepak Chopra and the Dalai Lama and Reverend Michael, and less I am presence with you and me. No, everything equally distributed everywhere, all the time, all at once. That's also what quantum physics is telling us. Everything, all the time, everywhere, all at once. That's the eternal now. That's the mind of God. That's the infinite possibility and infinite potential, all existing at the same time. And so I am. And in this realization of our I am, in this realization of who we really are, isn't someone, I have to remind myself of this too, isn't someone that gets bogged down with pettiness, isn't someone that gets stuck on what they said or how hurt I am about something. No, who I am is a king, baby. Who you are is a king or a queen. Actually, I'm a king and a queen, okay? So we are kings and queens. We are noble, sentient beings. Gods and goddesses, every one of us. I am. That's the truth of who I am, at the center of my being. And that's what we mean when we say that you are perfect, whole, and complete. That is what is meant by saying you are perfect, whole, and complete. I am perfect, whole, and complete. It means that there is something at the center of my being that is that divine blueprint, that is that encoded greatness, the thing that I am meant to be, like the avocado tree or the pine tree or the pineapple tree. There's a thing that is encoded that we are. It is in the essence of our being, and it is perfect, and it has never been hurt or harmed or endangered. It is a divine idea, and it is our job, if you are willing, if you want, to bring it forth. But you don't have to. That's what is meant by free will. You don't have to do it. You can do whatever you want. I can do whatever I want. That's the way I know that the divine presence is also loving. It's an unconditionally loving presence. How do I know? Because I've traveled through the ethers and witnessed all of creation. No, unfortunately not. Other people have. I haven't. But here's how I figure it out. I figure it out by realizing that I was given this gift of life, and there are no conditions placed on me. I could do whatever I want. If I wanted to stay in a drug-addled world of density, I could do that. If I wanted to stay in a world of anything that I wanted to be, I could. And the presence of God doesn't say, oh, that's not what I had in mind for you. Sorry, I'm going to take that life back. No, it is freely given, no strings attached. Freely given, no strings attached. That's how I know that the divine presence, that this infinite consciousness is loving, because it is called unconditional love when you're given a gift like this without any strings attached. That's called unconditional love. And I know that this presence is lawful, not awful, but lawful. Lawful, ordered, structured, harmonious, balanced. There are some laws that are universal, like gravity. That's a principle, that's a law that works. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter if you are Mother Teresa or Adolf Hitler. Gravity works. Buoyancy works. Boat's going to float, whether you just murdered somebody or you just saved somebody. That boat's going to float. Okay, let me get back on topic here. So I'm talking about how the presence is lawful and love. In fact, Ernest Holmes has a book called Love and Law. That is the whole universe is love and law, built on love, emerging from love, this presence of love and joy and beauty. And it's lawful. It has rules and principles that are applicable, like the universe is reflective. It's a mirror. It mirrors back. There's no universe out there deciding whether it's willing to give you what you want. where was Diego a good guy? Did he do enough ceremonies? No, nope. I'm sorry, he's not going to get it. Matthew, he missed it by that much, just by a little bit. If you were just a little bit more perfect, I would have given you everything. No. No. The universe is reflective. It reflects and reveals back to us exactly what we are putting in. And if we're not getting what we really want, the true and good desires of our heart, then we get to do some work. We get to look and say, what's going on? What's seeking to be healed within me? What's seeking to be brought to the light? What am I not wanting to see or think or feel or hear or know? What's my blind spot? That's just good news. When we get the feedback loop, it's a feedback that says, are you in alignment or with what your true and good desires are? Because I am all that there is. I am one with all of life. I am all the power, all the energy, all the creativity that created the universe is in me. It's in me and it is in you. So we're more powerful than lions and tigers need to be walking in fear of me and in fear of you. I am. There's even a story about Daniel in the lion's den that we will be able to walk with our consciousness. With our consciousness, we'll be able to walk, yea, through the valley of the shadow of death, and no harm shall come near my dwelling. That's a metaphor. That's a poetic verse about how our consciousness of the Christed consciousness, the oneness with the presence of love and beauty and intelligence, the oneness with that presence becomes a new reality. And we can walk side by side with someone else having a different experience in the same world, because our consciousness is, our I am consciousness is creating. We're always creating. We're always creating. Most of us are not doing so consciously. I'm looking here. Posting B, hey, I'm going to be talking to you soon. I am. So let's see, where am I going? Come on, Spirit, channel through. Let's go. So I am. Most of us, myself included, have limiting beliefs that are deeply ingrained that stop us from expressing the fullness of who we are. Limiting beliefs that there are blind spots. And that's what I mean by the feedback loop of the universe. If I'm not getting what this thing in me that I know I'm always meant for something more, there's something greater, but I'm not experiencing it, then that's a feedback loop. And I get to ask empowering questions. What's seeking to emerge in me? What's seeking to be released in me? What is no longer serving me? What is the universe asking of me? What is life asking of me? What is seeking to emerge in this moment? What is life asking of me in this moment? I began to ask empowering questions. And I'm looking. Fear must go for that to happen. Well, yeah. When we step into our I am consciousness, fear becomes like nothing, right? Because this is where we get to really trust. This is where we get to really step into trust. Can I trust? Can I trust that life is for me? Can I trust that everything is working together for my good? Can I trust that every time I've had a hard time, it's always ended up okay? Can I trust that every dark night has had a dawn? Can I trust that every storm has had a sunny day? Can I trust that every winter had a spring? And can I trust that winter was a requirement for spring, that the storm was a requirement for the sunny day, that the dark night was a requirement for the dawn? You couldn't have one without the other. So, trust is a cornerstone foundation of stepping forward in our lives boldly as our most authentic self. And fear is real. It is something that is self-generated, and it can be paralyzing. And, we work little by little to help lift ourselves above confusion. Fear, doubt, worry, lack, limitation are all confusions of the mind. And we get to work with our spiritual practice, with our affirmative prayer, with our sacred study, with our sacred service, with our spiritual practices, with our physical practices in the body temple, all of the things that we do to keep ourselves lifted, help to lift our mind above confusion, to see the truth that everything is always working together for my good and for your good, for the best and highest individual and collective good. That is what is emerging, and that is what I am paying attention to. And I get to see how it's happened in my life. And we must anchor these moments of high resolve. We must anchor those times when we got over. We must anchor the time when something happened, when our back was against the wall and we were just about to fall and something picked us up. We got to anchor the times when we've spoken something and it happened. We got to anchor the times when a blessing came out of nowhere. We got to anchor the times so that we've registered in our emotional body. Because remember, we're talking about I am consciousness, and then we got to feel it in our emotional body. So from the I am awareness, now in our experiences of daily lives, I know each one of you have had the experience of something wonderful happening out of the blue. When you were going through a hard time, and on the other side of it, you realize I would never want to go through that again, but I'm a different person on the other side of it. It changed me. And I can see that it was actually for me. I can see that it was actually a blessing or a lesson or a blessing. You didn't feel that way when you were going through it, but on the other side, you did. Anchor those moments of high resolve. That's Howard Thurman, Martin Luther King Jr.'s mentor, and really brought the nonviolent movement to the United States. He wrote a short little essay saying, anchor the moments of high resolve. Anchor these moments of high resolve so that when the inevitable moment when our mind is confused and we're feeling low and fear takes over and lack and worry and limitation and doubt and not enoughness come to knock at our door, swirling around us like the demons, we don't get caught. We don't answer the call of the sirens that cause us to crash our boats on the rocky shores. We keep going. We put wax in our ears and say, baby, I ain't hearing none of that. None of it. I ain't hearing none of it. I know who I am. I am. I am. I am. I am. I am. I just want you to say that. I am. I am one with life. I am perfect, whole, and complete. I am beautiful. I am intelligent. I am vibrant. I am strong. I am one. I am whole. I am all that there is. All the power that created all the heavens and all the earth is within me. I am. And I ain't letting nothing pull me off course. And when it do, that's okay. We just come back to remember I am. I'll tell you one last thing. When you do get pulled off course, don't beat yourself up, because NASA is the most precise organization on the planet. Maybe NASA and SpaceX now, right? You got to be really precise to launch a rocket and get that thing up to the space station, the dock, right? That little like whoop, 90 million miles away. You got to be pretty precise. When that space shuttle or when the rocket that's going to the space station is in flight, it's off course 80% of the time. And the job of a pilot or mission control is just to bring that sucker back. Shore up, shore up, shore. Here's the trajectory. It's always going like this. And it's just keep shoring it up, keep shoring it up. If the most precise organization on the planet is off course 80% of the time, can we give ourselves a break? When you get off course, just come back. I am. I am. Everything else is commentary. All right. And that's a Reverend Michael quote. Okay. That is our Facebook Live for the day. I'm so grateful for all of you joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Richest blessings, choicest blessings, my mother used to say. Choicest blessings. The choicest blessing. Like not just any blessing, but the choicest one for you. Thank you. Blessings, choicest blessings.